name is Amanda Horowitz and I'm in 5th grade, and I'm doing the project about how sound was added to motion pictures. 1896. Thomas Edison was probably the first person to show talking pictures commercially that used a cylinder phonograph with a kinetoscope, which that sound was heard by means of ear tubes similar to a stethoscope, connected to a diaphragm and a stylus assembly. But that sound was weak and not very good. It was nicknamed the wee small voice. 1903. Gaumont used loudspeaker systems. He was the first to suggest placing loudspeakers behind the screen and carrying them around to follow the image on the screen. 1903. Master used compressed air amplifiers. 1907. De Forest used an electric tube. He added a third electrode as a control grid. 1910. Gaumont used a chronophone system with enough sound volume for 4,000 people to hear. It was called the Eglophone. It used compressed air. Due to the size of the record, the movie could not last very long with this method. 1914. The sound had to be recorded first, then the acting had to be fit to the sound record, so they had to do the performance twice. 1916. Case bought a 3-stage audio amplifier from De Forest, and they made a sound-on-film system called Phonophile, which used a glow tube for recording, called the Aeolite. It was hard to tell the difference between a male's voice and a female's voice with this system. 1925. Kellogg and Rice of the General Electric Company invented the first moving coil cone loudspeakers with an electrically energized magnet system. This system was used a lot. 1931. Kellogg found that different frequencies needed different size horns, units, or cone loudspeakers. 1970. Dolby Laboratories introduced the Type A noise reduction system to improve the phonograph sound. 1980. After George Lucas made Star Wars films, he found that his movies sounded different in the different cinemas. He found it was due to the different loudspeakers each cinema had. While trying to fix this, THX sound system was created. THX sound system takes into account everything between the outputs of the Dolby signal processor and the ears of the listener. How movie sound works. Dialogue makes it easier to understand what is happening in the film. It also helps you see the emotion in the film. Most movies used to not be interesting if you took away the sound. When you go to the theaters, you would probably want the movie to be exciting. Fun fact number 1. People thought wrong that silent film stars with funny voices could not work with the new microphones. Lots of very famous sound actors also had very successful silent film careers, such as Dawn Crawford and Gary Cooper. Those who failed in sound acting happened because they could not adapt to the new kinds of roles needed in sound films. Fun fact number 2. It is rumored that the person who solved the problem of a static microphone was a woman, Dorothy Azurner. It says she invented the boom microphone that lets actors move across the stage instead of having to stand still. Fun fact number 3. In early sound films, the films would be shot in 2 to 3 languages, so people in other countries can watch the films too. For an example, in 1931, after they shot the English version of Dracula movie, the English actors went home and the night crew came in to shoot the Spanish version with the Spanish director and actors. Fun fact number 4. In 1926, Warner Brothers released the first commercial film to have accompanying sound called Don Juan. It had music but no talking. In 1927, Warner Brothers released The Jazz Singer that had music, sound effects, and a few lines of dialogue. Thank you for watching my presentation. Now here are the bloopers. 1916. Case bought a 3-stage audio amplifier from DeForest, and they made a sound-on-film system called Phonophile. Which used a glow tube for recording, called the Aeolite. It was hard to tell the difference between a male's voice and a female's voice with this system.